with Greg Anthony and Clark Killow. This is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. And the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, they came out and did what they had to do in Game 1. Now, guys, a Game 2 showdown presents the chance to win the series on the road.
You know, anytime you have a chance to get another playoff win, you've got to be focused on that game. You know, within the playoffs, each game is an entity in and of itself.
You know, if you start thinking, well, we can win this one, finish them off in Game 3, maybe get a few extra days of rest, I think you're thinking way too far ahead. You have to stay in the moment and focus on this game.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
So it's Philadelphia now. And now the New York Knicks starters. Takes a shot at the elbow. Out to Monroe. Here's Carr. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
New York with the ball. Shot on the wing. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Bowden, covered by Monroe. That's good.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here is Carr. This one for 3. Conley grabs the miss. Here's Bowden. His 3-pointers off the mark. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Woolridge with it. Now it's blocked by Conley. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Monroe on the double team. Conley kicks to Wiggins. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins in the first quarter. Here's Carr, and it's blocked.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
But they get it back. To the wing right side. Here's Bowden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Space. Shot's good by Carr.
I love the ball movement there. He put that
on to Bowden. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Well, you look at Porzingis, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Anthony Davis, a little bit down the ladder.
Rebounding always one of the fun parts of the game for me to watch, and it's really impressive to see these guys fight through crowds to come up with the loose ball, the extra possession.
He's in danger of getting into serious. Foul trouble early in this game.
And New York making a change here. Levine's checked in. Here is Carr. Off loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. Won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And Woolridge pulls it down.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Shots good by Carr.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low, and it's blocked. For three, and he gets the bucket. 11 points
To keep up.
And so it's New York with it. It's a three-point game.
I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Jacks up a three, but they recover it. There's a minute 40 left in the first. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Carr. Connects from three-point range.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Knicks trail by 8. Here's Bowden, and Davis sends it back. They get it back. Conley, the pass to Bowden.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he knocks down the first one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Knicks making a switch. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line. And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Carr, the pass to Monroe. And here's Carr. Puts it up from 12. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Inside, they shoot again, and he gets it to go.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Bean passes to Bowden. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Kept alive. Down low. Here's Carr. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. 23 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The 76ers leading by 11 from the arc. Rebound collected by Levine. Launches it. That's good. Bowden's got 11 points. Here's Carr. And that's not going to go. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. 76ers lead by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus. Well, I tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you.
Yeah, the brow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, they seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Anthony Davis. Carr is out there with Monroe. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Chavez in at the 4 spot. A different look for New York. Conley's checked in. And it's Porzingis in for Serge Ibaka. There's the pass to Bowden. Poked away. It's Davis on the wing. Out to Thompson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shots good by Carr.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Conley left side. Passes it to Bowden. The second chance effort. That misses off the backboard.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Shots good by Carr.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
The 76ers leading by 15 and stolen by Wiggins. Here's Bowden. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Bowden's got 5 points now in the quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Carr. Moves back up. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here is Carr. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And it's blocked by Conley, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shots good by Carr.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep hitting the ball in the paint like this.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Fourth, Anthony Davis.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. But there's no better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
Here's Carr. Conley grabs the Porzingis passes to Bowden, looking to get it going. Second shot opportunity. No good off the back of the rim.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Davis with the double team. Bowden. He's covered by Thompson. Bowden, the pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Carr.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Out to the right wing. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Bowden. Offensive rebound.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a and that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bowden's got 13 points now in the quarter.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Carr. Knicks with the rebound. Conley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fades away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Carr. Oh, that's blocked. So as we conclude the first half, so far,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is such a pleasure here in the postseason to bring you the halftime show on 2K Sports. Along taking a look at the 76ers. They're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series. Up just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. Philadelphia leading by 17. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. For the 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Knicks trail by 20. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Bowden. Carr covering. Here's Bowden. Shot is off.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Robbie.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Now, here's Thompson. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And now the Knicks on the break. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Monroe, the pass to Carr. And he gets it to go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The 3. Second chance shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And, of course, an appropriate comparison right here with the tremendous playoff performance we're seeing from this young man tonight. It definitely calls to mind the 63-point performance from the great Michael Jordan.
You know, and to compare the game he's having to that game in 1986 is saying something, because a lot of people think Michael Jordan's performance that night was the greatest game ever played. I mean, it would be hard to argue with that. Those 63 points came against a Celtics dynasty at the peak of its powers during their run to a 3rd NBA title. And I remember after the game, Larry Bird said he's God disguised as Michael Jordan.
That'll be a 5-second call. What are you doing? These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. 4th, Klay Thompson.
He is having so much success from beyond the 3-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And how about turnover number 4 for him alone here in this quarter? He has got to do a better job.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called.